Hi everybody, this is your daily tarot reading for Tuesday the 15th of May 2018. Thank you for joining me. I'm using the Druidcraft Tarot for today's reading. Let's have a look at what the cards want you to be aware of. So we have the Eight of Wands in reverse, the Three of Swords in reverse, and the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so when I've got three reverse cards like this, I read them both ways around because they're all the same. So what the cards say this way is if you really apply yourself, the Nine of Pentacles is a woman who works very hard, and because she works hard in a pure way, she works on her own ideas, which she's come up with. She hasn't stolen them from anyone else. She's being honest and truthful to herself. She listens to her guidance, which comes from the earth and which comes from her connection with something really pure, something higher than herself. And when she works with those elements, with that information, she really succeeds. The Nine of Pentacles is a woman who is abundant and prosperous and wealthy. Because of her self-discipline, because of her belief in herself, she creates a wonderful home for herself. She's got a wall there. Just imagine a beautiful mansion that she lives in, and she's really the master of her domain. She's got a falcon there. I mean, just imagine how much work it takes to train a falcon. So this is someone who doesn't give up easily, who works and works, and who is successful as a result of that. The Three of Swords is heartbreak, loss, and betrayal. So, the Three of Swords is, first of all, the suit of swords, which has to do with air and communication. And the Three of Swords, to me, in this deck, look like different people. And it's really important for you to listen to your higher guidance, your higher self today, and to work at doing that. That will give you success. Listening to the advice of other people today isn't going to be so positive. Even if other people have good intentions, sometimes they give you really horrible advice. I mean, we've all been there. We've all done that. We've even given bad advice. Everyone has. So if you focus externally rather than internally, I really see that you end up with a problem in the shape and form of the Three of Swords, which will be some sort of a disappointment. Finally, we have the Eight of Wands, and the Eight of Wands is news occurring and happening very quickly. News coming in, being told a message, obstacles getting out of the way, and you really receiving the message to move forward and to go ahead. So this way around, if you listen to your guidance, you avoid the obstacles or the pitfalls of other people, and you continue on your path, you're really going to just zoom into the future. You're going to make huge amounts of progress, and you can really create something that will stand the test of time. He's throwing that one wand away, but he's still got 7 left. So this is something that's really going to serve you long term. Looking at it this way around, if you don't get any news today at all, either positive or negative, you'll be in a good place. You'll feel emotionally okay. You will be nothing particularly interesting or no particular crisis is going to arise. And that's going to make you feel kind of lazy and like you don't really have to do much. So you definitely have a choice on this day, and it can go either way. What's interesting is that in the astrology on this day, we have a new moon in Taurus, which is about get to work and build your best future now. And we also have Uranus, which is an outer planet and which only changes sign once every 7 years. And Uranus is the planet of energy and rebellion and doing things. And that goes into Taurus as well today. So that's kind of saying, get to work, be practical. But the card is saying that you have free will. Of course you have free will. You can either stay home and amuse yourself doing things which aren't demanding or stressful, watch TV, play a couple of games. No one's going to knock on your door demanding anything of you. And you can have a day off and you can chill and nothing will be created. And it's just one of those days that was really nice and relaxing, but you're not going to remember it in the future. If you turn things around and if you say, okay, this is an important day, I'm feeling the energy of that new moon and Uranus. I'm going to work. I'm going to listen to my guidance and see what I receive. I'm not going to listen to other people. I'm going to put what I receive into practice, and that's really going to launch me, catapult me into a more prosperous and wonderful future. So you really have a choice today, and the choice ought to be that you get busy, that you carve out 10 minutes for yourself to just kind of allow the universe to speak to you, and that you take action based on that rather than just having a nothing day. Number-wise, we've got 9 and 3 is 12, and 8 is 20. 20 reduces to 2 in numerology, and 2 is about cooperation and relationships. 1 and 2 is a relationship. So, again, you have a choice. If you cooperate with your higher self, inspiration, the unmanifest, that's where all the great ideas come from. If you cooperate with that, and if you have that relationship, you'll get the info that you want, and that'll launch you forward. If you don't have a connection with a higher power, then try and start one today. It's not that difficult. All you do is you sit down and you say, universe, I am willing and open to talk to you. I'm willing to receive messages. I don't know if I believe in you particularly, but I'm sitting here, I'm making the time, I'm willing to have a relationship with you, I'm reaching out, and I'd like you to reach back and help me and support me, or be a part of my life in whatever way you see fit. I want to have a relationship with you. I promise you, if you say that to the universe, they will fall all over themselves trying to build a relationship with you, because life isn't just meant to be your journey by yourself, isolated, alone. It's you listening to your guidance and taking the next right step for your spiritual development. This all has meaning. There's no arbitrary point of you being here. You're here for a purpose. You're here to achieve something. You're here to progress spiritually. So I'm going to leave the cards this way around, because this is the choice I think will be far more productive. And I'm going to turn it around as well, because forming a relationship with the universe is so easy. Even if you've never prayed or meditated a day in your life, you can just sit down and say the things I mentioned a moment ago, and that will start a relationship with the universe, and that will give you ideas, and you can act on that. And that in itself will then be proof that the universe loves you. So for example, I've been an atheist for my whole life, but then on this day I decided to just give it a try and be willing. This weirdo on the internet said, try and connect with the universe. I don't believe it, but I'm going to try it anyway. So I did. I got this amazing message to invent a corkscrew, which has this additional thing on it. And I put that into practice, and now I've got a business, and I've got all these other corkscrews which are being produced, and I'm doing really, really well. Thank you, universe, I now believe. That's the way it works sometimes, that you have to fake it until you make it, and the universe proves to you that it exists when you let it play a part in your life. You sometimes have to take the first step and simply trust. And when you do, good things will happen. So have that relationship, see good things come out of it. Have a fantastic and productive day. Also check out the videos on the new moon and Uranus in Taurus. That's going to give you more information on this energy that we're now moving into, because it's more demanding of you and making an effort, and that's really where your success comes from in a practical way. So I hope you have a wonderful day here. If you would like a private reading with me, please get in touch via my website. It's gregoryscott.com. Click on the readings tab to order your reading. I use numerology, tarot, and astrology in my readings, so that allows me to have a really nice in-depth view of who you are, what your soul mission is, what's coming up for you in future, and I can answer any of your questions. So please order the reading on gregoryscott.com. Remember to subscribe, and I'll speak to you tomorrow.